Hello, welcome to the training manual, guys. I'm going to go over the training manual to show you guys how to operate as you're going to your move, whether you're on the West Coast, East Coast, or down south. So the training manual here, the first thing that we're going to go over is what to do before the move. So the night before the move, what you want to do is get some good rest because obviously moving is a labor-intensive job. So we want to, get some good rest, make sure to get some food, you make sure you're well fed before the move, right? Always confirm the time of the move, via your text that you received on your, from your manager notifying you, hey, your move is at 10 a.m., your move is at 12 p.m., um, etc. And if your manager is available, you can meet them an hour before the move to get supplies such as water or anything more if your manager has instructed you to do so. Another thing we want to make sure to understand is to make sure to get to the move 30 minutes early and notify the customers that you've arrived and and ask them if you can start the move early, etc. Right? So, for example, let's say your move is at 6 p.m. and or 7 p.m. or 10 a.m. You're to show up at 30 minutes earlier than the move. If the move is at 6 p.m., show up at 5:30. If the move is at 10 a.m., show up at 9:30, etc. Right? And when showing up to the move, depending of where you are in the area of the country. Now, if you're in the West Coast, you would say, "Hey, I'm here for name your company that you're working for, state your name, and also I hope this move goes smoothly, right? And introduce yourself to the actual customer and get started. Important thing is you want to make sure that you know the time that you got started. So if you started to move at 9:30 and on your details from that you received from your manager, it says that the move is 2 hours long, then your move will end out at 11:30. If you started at 10 a.m., your move will end at 12. So depending if your move is 2 hours, most moves is at least 2 hours. But make sure you know the time that you start the move and also know what time you're supposed to end the move. Okay. Now, when you are at the move, once it begins, make sure you have the customer show you where everything is. Inspect the move, meaning make sure to look, for anything that's broken. Let's say there's a chip on the table, let's say there's a broken couch, broken glass, etc. And simply point it out to the customer and say, hey, listen, we noticed that something was broken here. Is that okay? Customer will say that is okay because we don't want any issues come to the end of the move and the customer say, hey, this is broken. Did you guys break it? No. So you want to make sure that you make a note of anything that you see if it's broken or not, right? So if anything is broken again, just notify the customer. If not, make sure you clear the pathways and clear the pathways and make sure that everything is out the way so that you don't trip over anything, right? Now, if the customer asks for wrapping or disassembling added items, we put some videos below this video, which will show you how to wrap furniture. Obviously, it's either you've brought your own furniture pads that the manager has provided to you, or the customer has brought their own furniture pads and tape, etc., so you can, wrap their items properly. Again, make sure that you watch the training videos below this video to show you how to wrap up furniture and how to pack it up. Obviously, very important, right? Now the loading process. Make sure you while you're moving heavy items with your partner, communicate effectively on a count of three, meaning one, two, three, or three, two, one, whatever works best for you and your partner. Make sure you pick up furniture at the same time so you do not break your back, right? Keep your back straight, upright, use your legs, not your back when picking up heavy items. Again, please, guys, don't try to be Superman. Don't try to pick up super heavy items by yourself. Communicate with your partner and make sure you pick up these heavy items at the same time on the count of three, right? In terms of packing or packing items onto a truck or storage, make sure you move heavy items to the back. Again, there's a video below this video which will show you how to pack stuff uh, onto the back of the the truck or the storage to make sure that stuff is packed properly and doesn't move while you're moving the truck. And finally, make sure to stop at the time that you were instructed to stop at, and simply, instead of calling the manager, simply clock out. Okay, call the manager if you need to, but if you don't have to, just simply clock out. Again, take your time with items. Do not break anything. If you're careless with items, there will be consequences, right? Okay. At the end of the move, make sure you get the code, clock out. Make sure that you've collected all the equipment and items before leaving the job site. If need be, call the manager, but it's not necessary. But the most important thing is you get the code and you clock out, right? Thank you guys for checking out this brief training video, going over the training manual. It's very important that you go back and actually watch this video or go through the training manual itself. Make sure you read everything thoroughly. Let us know if you have any questions, or make sure to answer your questions that you may have. Thank you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. See you on site.